We've long talked about the fact that we're trying to build a premier community. You don't build a premier community on your own. You do it with the interactions of a board that truly cares and points the direction. You do it with directors that are all rowing in the same direction. And when you have everybody working together like this, a special thing happens. And you stop building a premier community and you start becoming one.
But we're still building.
Well, the community center is almost here. In fact, this will be the last time we'll be talking about it as being a building project. It'll be open next year.
It's been a really amazing process. We did the first community survey back in 2019. The rec committee recommended to the board that we continue on with the project, and to see it transform throughout the years has been a really awesome experience. And here we are. We're finally doing it.
This was truly built from the ground up with the community's interests in mind, and I'm excited.
The new community center will feature a gym with an elevated walking track, a black box theater, group and individual fitness areas, multi-purpose rooms, and an outdoor plaza. The space will also include a lounge area, gift shop, and a full-size gymnasium. So our new community center will be housing all of our community services, rec and senior staff, and will also have a connection to Quirk Park.
One of the neat elements of the center is its proximity to one of Van Buren's flagship parks, Quirk Park. Residents can enjoy all of the amenities of Quirk Park, including our splash pad, play structure, and pavilion, and then walk directly to the center to take full advantage of the spaces there.
Additionally, the center will feature a teen space, child watch area, as well as spaces dedicated just for our senior center members, whom we will be able to welcome back from our temporary senior location at Haggerty Elementary.
Since relocating to Haggerty School, we've worked hard to transform this building into a warm and inviting space for our seniors. Thanks to the school district, as well as our hardworking employees, instructors, and volunteers, we have been able to offer regular and rotating classes, programs, workshops, and activities. We've also been working to expand resources and information to our seniors for their health and education. We've added quite a few new members since we've come here to Haggerty School, but we're hoping that they'll still come back when we go back to Township Hall. And I think they will, because they enjoy it so much.
To help improve our presence and involvement in the community, we've added 2 positions for our township's benefit. The first is our school resource officer. Officer Bidwell is a uniformed officer who works directly with the Van Buren Township Public Schools, primarily the high school, handling issues there and building relationships with the students.
Over the last 3 years, we've seen a 7% increase in calls related to mental health. To address this need, we've contracted with Hygera Health to provide us with a mental health clinician. Our clinician is able to respond to secure scenes along with a uniform officer, as well as look into referrals from our department. Furthermore, she follows up with individuals who are in crisis and provides for ongoing crisis counseling services to ensure that those individuals are provided with treatment services. I've been in law enforcement almost 28 years. This department, from our dispatchers to our record staff, to our detectives, to our first responders, the uniform officers on patrol, have performed phenomenally. Their dedication to the community, their care to the community has been amazing.
We've had a tough year, and there's no doubt about it. I mean, we've had train derailments, we've had fires, we've had tornadoes, we've had floods. And I just can't get over at how the neighbors were helping the neighbors. They were cleaning drains, they were helping people clean out their basements. The board arranged for special bulk trash pickup for every single home in the area, and it all got picked up. We had a plane crash. Not just a plane, but a Soviet-era MiG.
When these critical situations occur in Van Buren Township, rest assured that the officers and our firefighters and our dispatch are given 100%. and responding as quickly as possible. And we're also reaching out to our neighbors to assist us on large-scale operations.
We're very fortunate to have formed previously collaborative relationships with our state, local, and federal partners. Those relationships have been instrumental in successfully navigating through these challenges and continuing to provide our residents with public safety in the community.
Working with the EPA, EGLE, which is state environmental, the FAA, the NTSB. I have more initials and numbers stored in my phone now than I have before of different people that I've contacted. Wayne County Emergency Management has been huge. The neighboring municipalities that we have mutual aid agreements with for fires and so forth have definitely made a difference in our ability to try to help alleviate these hazards as quickly as possible.
We made it through this whole thing as a community, and I can't be more proud of everybody that works in Van Buren and the residents that all stepped up. It's just amazing what people did during these disasters. And I'm very, very proud to be a Van Buren because of what I experienced with my community. We're growing in Van Buren. We're improving. We're building, and we're going to keep building and enriching the lives of our residents who deserve nothing less.
Hagerty subdivision's sidewalks were in terrible disarray. They were unsafe. I had the opportunity to talk to kids within that subdivision. Pretty much had almost grew up all their life without being able to utilize the sidewalks. The township took it upon themselves to go in and make some needed repairs. It was a great pleasure for me to go in and help with this project. And I think the quality of life in that subdivision has improved tremendously. We're also finishing one neighborhood roadway project, and another one is beginning very soon.
The Homestead and the Greenbrier subdivisions have both requested special assessment districts. These districts will allow improvements to their subdivisions. We have created through the board a bank, and this bank allows us to lend money to the community so that the community can improve their own community areas. Then they pay us back at very nominal interest for the next 5 years.
Greenbrier subdivision replacement wrapped up this year, and Homestead is soon to begin.
Each of these projects aims to beautify these neighborhoods and improve the quality of life for the homeowners, giving these residents improved mobility through new sidewalks, new roads, and new right-of-ways immediately.
Speaking of mobility, an exciting expansion is coming to Belleville Road. The DDA is partnering with Wayne County to expand Belleville Road between Akers and Tyler from 2 to 3 lanes. We have secured $2.1 million from federal funding, as well as $500,000 from Congresswoman Debbie Dingell to assist us with this project. With the growing population, things are being done to ensure the safety and mobility of the township. We've also received 2 grants, the Planning Assistant Grant and the Safe Streets for All Grant. A $40,000 grant was given to us by SEMCOG. This is for the Planning Assistance Grant to conduct traffic studies along the Belleville corridor, allowing us to gather and utilize helpful traffic information for this road project. Hello, I'm Merrie Coburn. I'm the Executive Director for the Van Buren Township DDA. I've been pleasantly surprised since coming to work here earlier this year for the Van Buren DDA, with all the different organizations in the community and the township coming together to make sure we're providing a wonderful experience, whether you live here or you're visiting, and it'll make you want to come back. I feel that when I'm around a table of our directors and the administration and the leaders, our electeds, they listen, they appreciate, and they value what you have to say.
So we've worked with our elected representatives and county officials to help secure $10 million for the replacement of the Denton Bridge. To cut down the project's overall timeline, the township has partnered with Wayne County to help manage the design of the bridge.
We did it to accelerate the project and to ensure it met our design requirements. It was a priority that we give special attention to boat traffic, so we raised the bridge to the highest allowable limit by the state.
In addition to speeding up the overall process of the needed replacement, we are also taking this opportunity to expand the bridge, adding a new connection point to the Iron Bell Trail.
We've been consistently developing our township's portion of the Iron Bell Trail, which is a statewide trail that will run from Belle Isle all the way to Ironwood, Michigan, section by section. Last year, we broke ground on Section B, which starts on Rawsonville Road and Grove Street and runs through Van Buren Park. With the help from the DTE Foundation and the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation, we were able to finish that section this year. We're wrapping up the section of trail that runs through Riggs Park as well, in addition to Section H, which is located between Edgemont and Martinsville Road on East Huron River Drive.
In addition to developing the Iron Bell Trail, we're also working on bringing something new to Belleville Lake. Following our renovations made to French Landing Park, we're adding a kayak launch with rentable kayaks. Residents will be able to take out kayaks for as long as they'd like and then return them right back to the park.
There's always something new to discover, and there's always something adding on to the parks. My name is Jason Locke. I'm the Director of Parks. I came to Van Buren Township in November of 2022. I really was excited about coming to this township. I had heard a lot of great things about it. I've seen the direction that the township has made throughout the years, and with the help of the staff that I have under me, that's a great staff. I hope to be able to continually make the Van Buren Parks a park system that people are proud to say that they come from.
Our new gateway signs will be installed this fall at some of our most traveled entrances to our community. We'll have 3 large monument signs and 10 smaller roadside signs that will welcome residents back into their community and make a lasting first impression to new visitors. After closing for much needed renovations, the Belleville Area Museum is finally ready to reopen this December. The museum belongs to our residents in this tri-community, and we've taken every opportunity to gather their input and build exhibit spaces around that.
First, in early 2022, we held an online survey and workshop to gather recommendations and insight from the community on museum exhibits, operations, programming, and more. We partnered with Good Design Group, who took all of that information and used it to create a master plan for the museum. We then presented this plan at an event earlier this year where we were able to show the community how their input had directly factored into the planning of the museum.
We want the tri-community to feel a sense of ownership and pride over the museum. We can't wait for our residents to come and see the newly redesigned and revisioned space that highlights and celebrates our shared local history.
The REAL program, focusing on youth employment, was back for another year this summer, and our teens were hard at work helping seniors with yard work, events at our senior center, and youth programming. This program has been a tremendous success so far and even earned the Van Buren Township Community Services Team the Innovative Recreation Programming Award from MParks, the Michigan Parks and Recreation Association.
Another award that Van Buren received this year was the Silver Shovel Award by Area Development in light of the electric vehicle gigafactory coming to Van Buren Township. Our Next Energy's battery manufacturing campus will create over 2,000 jobs and generate $1.6 billion in capital investment.
This isn't just huge for the township of Van Buren, it's huge for the state of Michigan. The company has even agreed to use the Van Buren First system, which requires Next Energy to provide jobs first to Van Buren Township residents, which means that the 2,000 jobs that are being offered up will be offered to Van Buren residents first through a series of town hall and open houses.
Although we've done a lot of work, there's still so many opportunities and things to get done in the future. And the partnerships between the DDA and the township and the community organizations and the residents all working together to make sure that we provide and we bring these projects to life.
The community center build process has been so exciting. Everything is going on time, we're on budget, everything is just clicking along, and we cannot wait for it to be open.
We are very much looking forward to the completion of the VBC, the Van Buren Community Center. Upon completion of the center, everyone will once again be under one roof. And when that happens, we're going to have a great time, and we can't wait to see you.
We are building a premier space for our residents to come together in physical activity, sports, arts, culture. It's a good day to live in Van Buren Township.